One of our Afghan counterparts walked up next to me and he stepped on a landmine. I blacked out for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then my ears started ringing, my vision, everything went white, I couldn't see.
It was near the beginning of the deployment. The usual protocol for wounded soldiers is to notify the spouse as soon as possible. This didn't happen in the Knight's case. Anthony called Renee about a day after the incident.
I had just come out of surgery, so I was still pretty loopy, but I knew that I wanted to talk to my wife, let her know what was going on.
It was about 2:30 in the morning and I got a call. It was his voice, but it was a different tone in his voice. He had said, he actually told me I stepped on a landmine and I've been hurt, but I'll be home in a few days.
Initially, Renee wasn't sure what his injuries were. Anthony suffered shrapnel wounds to his face and body.
And eventually they had to take out my eye. I have a fake eye now. I've lost some hearing in my right ear. My septum, I have a deviated septum now, and I have to get my nose rebuilt here in about a month. And my lips were blown probably ear to ear. They look real good now, but not at the beginning.
Back home, Renee struggled with what and who to tell about the incident.
Like, it came to the point of where the rumors were flying back in our hometown that he'd been hurt. I know some people probably heard different, that something worse had happened. So like I said, it was easier to just put it out on Facebook that he was injured, he was okay, I'd been in contact with him.
Renee and their young daughter Addison flew to Fort Lewis, Washington to see him in Madigan Hospital.
I remember hearing him walk through the door and seeing my daughter again, and it was amazing.
Before leaving, a care team from the Family Readiness Group contacted Renee.
They offered to clean my house for me, buy me groceries, like all these really nice, wonderful things.
At an FRG meeting yesterday, the couple addressed other members with advice on what to do in case their spouse is injured. They advised to always have a passport in case the soldier is treated for injuries outside of the country. Renee says a network of other Army spouses helped get her the information she needed. Life back in the U.S. has been an adjustment.
You're at a high tempo the whole time when you're downrange, and then you come back and everything is slowed down back to normal speed, and it's just really hard getting used to.
I'm very grateful that he's back. He's here with me. That's the most important thing, but it's been a huge adjustment.
Anthony, transitioning out of the Army, is not sure of his next step, but he says if he could, he'd go back.
Definitely, I'd go back right now if I had the chance. The camaraderie with my guys and leading my team in combat.
For News 13, I'm Lacie Grosvold.